Hello everyone! You don't see my face, that's completely normal. I'll show it later, but first, today we are making a tier list. And this quite old tier list of me actually feels old right now, doesn't it? This does not look like what the game is today at all. And there was not even a Morphus added to the game yet. So we'll completely switch all of these around to give you a hint at what is actually strong right now and what isn't. And to be fair, what's strong today is completely different than what was strong on this patch. I can't really remember when this was. Probably around like April, May, something like this. It seems quite old, if I'm being honest. Dark being tier 0, it hasn't been the case for a while. But again, it was before Amorphous, so... First and foremost, of course, this will go tier 2, I would say. So, tier 0. The question is water tier 0? I mean, water Psychic is tier 0. Water alone isn't. So let's play water at the very top of tier 1. I cannot say yet if it deserves to be here or not. But the flavor of the patch, let's put all of this down, will probably be water, dragon, grass, psychic, and I would put sound all up here. The reason behind this is because the change to the PP mechanic that are now stored if they aren't used, so you can cast several times in a row, actually completely buffs any synergy that bases on launching spells naturally, you know. And to me, the comp that stand out as the most magic comps are probably these 5. So they have directly been buffed, and I think that is why they are in this order. Order matters, by the way. Also, sound. I think when sound peaks, it's extremely good, but then when it doesn't, it is a lot weaker. So playing sound involves risks, even though the top board of sound are pretty scary. Then you have the most prominent physical comps that we need to be talking about here. Of course, there's ground, but ground will do a lot worse against all of this, just because magic damage, you know. It probably beats grass, it probably plays well towards sound and psychic, but I don't think ground holds their ground against these two, for example. Absolutely not. You've got wild dark, the combination of the two. Wild dark, absolutely, come on, absolutely crazy combination. And this can definitely tear through. It can tear through psychic, it can tear through grass, it can tear through water. Dragon, I think it can, but it may be more difficult. But this is one of the few comps that can actually hold their ground even against water. So the spot is really deserved. For this reason, I will put this combination up here. They go together mainly. Dark without its wild counterpart is a lot weaker. So let's have dark slightly down. Floral is the best version of grass. So I think floral deserves to be up here. Rocks will fall out of flavor. They only give pure armor stats, and the meta is probably going to be AP oriented, so I will put rocks even further down. Then normal. I do not see the normal work too well, but it's been buffed since now they can't just be finched and get completely nothing out of their shield. So normal is probably a lot stronger than when it was before. But I didn't see it be played, so I cannot tell. It could be there. But it couldn't. Also, it could also not. So I don't really know. Bugs and Flying have both taken direct nerfs. Monsters definitely down. Monsters definitely down. Field doesn't deserve to be down, but still does. Artif deserves to be up. I think Artif can still make pretty terrifying boards when in the right conditions. I would put it over here probably. I think the strongest artificial boards are still as strong as before. Or at least they can compete with the top. The reason why these two are slightly lower than these synergies is that because these are main synergies, and I believe these to be side synergies tied to something else. Ghost 2 is so strong in itself that Ghost can be anywhere lower. Like just having Ghost 2 activated is such a massive boost to your comp. So Ghost definitely deserves a spot up here. Flying Dark. I think Dispatch Dark is probably better just because Flying was nerfed. The fighting spot depends a lot of where normal will end up. I want to put them together and then I'll put Dark and Flying above. Bugs is extremely strong when played with Flying, super weak when played without it. So let's consider the Bug comp to be weak and the Flying Bug comp to be a flying comp. No. Fossils. Where do fossils end up? The synergy is quite high. I would place the synergy. I would rather play for Ghost 2 than Fossil 2, but when you can play Fossil 6, it can be terrifying. So, to be fair, Fossil comps are way more frightening than pure ground. So fossils are probably above ground. Field. I mean, now it becomes really hard to evaluate. I wouldn't be able to tell which one, whether Dark, Flying, Normal, Fighting, Field or Fire is stronger than the other. I think they are pretty equivalent. They are pretty equivalent to each other probably. I can't evaluate the normal buffs really, because normal was so much buffed. I will place it further up. And then because Flying was nerfed, I will place it slightly down. Yeah, that feels alright. And I think Fire is still stronger than Field too. Probably. Light is not good. I don't think playing for vertical light makes too much sense today. I don't think it makes too much sense today, but I may be wrong. Elec and Fairy both got their rework. So, good job. I've seen Elec be menacing on stream from Torturable. I've also seen it be quite underwhelming. So I would put Electric 9 middle here, somewhere here. All of these could be pretty much switched. It's very difficult to decide whether it's up here or down here. No, it's very difficult to evaluate. Fairies, I also haven't seen. The numbers have increased quite a bit, so it must be viable. I would say it's probably also middle of the pack, but where does it stand exactly? Maybe it's above here. I would say Fairy could likely be a contender to the top, but I haven't played it enough, so maybe I'll update this tier list later. But it's something that you should keep in the back on your mind. Only it doesn't play around its spells too much. Most of the spells are supportive, which is why this synergy will stand out compared to Fairies. Baby 7, just for Baby 7 to be nerfed, I will put it in tier 0. I think Baby just gives you an unfair advantage when it's played at 7. The shiny items are stupidly strong. It shouldn't be allowed to be given with the shiny egg. The golden egg makes no sense. It's fucking broken. So yes, despite it involving risks, I think this comp is unfair and should be completely deleted. The Baby 7. Baby 3 is good, Baby 5 is good, Baby 7 is awfully broken and I would like to get rid of it. So I will put Baby tier 0 for just that reason. Aquatic. I won't say Aquatic is tier 3, you play for Aquatic when you get it, but it's a bonus side synergy rather than a main synergy. Ice will be a really good side synergy. Like Ice 2 and Ghost 2 will both be really good for different reasons. So I will put them together. And Ice slightly above Ghost because what Ice 2 gives you is +2 magic resist to your entire team. And since the meta is probably going to be very AP oriented, then Ice is very precious to have. You could argue for Ice being here as a side synergy, but I will place it with Ghost for understanding, okay? I will place it with Ghost for more global understanding. These are side synergies, by the way. And these being here feel alright. Poison is still strong. Poison needing a rework makes sense to me. The poison synergy is completely obliterated with any form of anti-CC. You got anti-CC, poison doesn't exist anymore, and this is a problem to this day. It was a problem before, it is a problem now, and it will remain a problem as long as poison isn't reworked. So I believe poison still belongs here. Otherwise, it would be among all of these synergies. Middle of the pack. It's not weak. It's not weak, but design-wise it sucks. Whereas all of those synergies I feel will be pretty weak. While the meta is still shifting, for now Rock is still up there somewhere. But as the meta will slowly shift towards magic damage, Rock will naturally fall off. That's to be naturally expected. Amorphous has been nerfed. I do not see myself play for Amorphous too much now. It's probably still tier 2, considering how strong it was before. But now you have to probably play for Amorphous 5 or Amorphous 7. Amorphous 3 has just been halved. So Amorphous 3, which was the strongest version of Amorphous in my opinion, and what made the trade OP, has been nerfed. Drip is no longer Amorphous, which is a good thing. And so this synergy is probably somewhere among the lower grades here. Fire! I'm unfair to Fire. I think Fire is stronger than this. But Fire needs a Fire region and needs to have Chinchar. Without Chinchar, Fire is a lot weaker. So look for... It's not even a Fire region, it's a human region. Fire plays well with regions that are not Fire. Human region gives it Chimchar. And Ghost region gives it Hisui Antiflosion. So Fire plays around regions that are not Fire, which is very, very particular. The Fire region only gives it Hisuian Growlithe, which isn't that much of a buff to the comp. So it's not that easy to play. It's not that easy to play in the best conditions, I mean. And that makes it for a pretty decent tier list in my opinion. So, without further ado, do not hesitate to clip this one. I won't post it on Discord, I don't think so. Let's just click Pokemon Go to chess and try to connect. Several new servers are out. So if you're like from Austria, Germany and the likes, there's a server for Austria, Germany, Switzerland, I think, that has been out now. And there's also, what was it? southern Asian country like Indonesia, maybe Thai. There's a Thai server. So if you're from southeastern Asia and have some lags onto the main server, which would be understandable, consider giving this Thai server a shot. It's probably better for you. Like, you will lag a lot less. Let's create a custom room. Or do I just join the quick play? Let's just join the quick play. Did I manage? Yes. I got in. Oh, that's a pretty low lobby. But whatever. That's the randomness of quick play. That's the randomness of quick play. Sometimes the lobbies are super high and sometimes they aren't. For example, you see Sen Li Min. Maybe it's just an Asian person living in the Western countries. But if they are from Southeastern Asia, for example, I would advise her to go onto the Thai server. That will probably lag less. Probably. So that's the two servers that have been publicly advertised onto the Discord. Give them a shot, give them a thumbs up. Maybe I will play later today on the Austrian server just to see. It shouldn't be too much further. It must be too far. Mustn't be too far from me. I shouldn't lag too much. It won't be as good as Paris server, of course, since I live in France. And Paris is literally next door. It's like 300 kilometers. That's ridiculous. Of course, Austria is a lot further, but it's still probably playable. Let's just shut it down. What do I play here? Do I buy this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. No, rocks, monsters, steel, all of them I graded pretty low for a reason. All of them I graded pretty low for a reason. I don't want to play this guy. He's at the crossroad of all the synergies that suck. So let's not put our hopes. Let's just check what the stone is. Fire. Fine, it's not that great. Let's play these three. And then boom, 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 boom. Sell all of these fellows. Sell all of these fellows. We keep the baby's fairy. We keep the water. And we'll see what is playable. Maybe this is the one fairy game that we have been wanting to do. Also, yesterday on stream I made a top 2 with water. Water 9 has been beaten by, what was it? It was Wild Dark. So it's a relief that some comps can actually fight with water on equal grounds, but it wasn't the perfect version of water, so I cannot tell you yet if this is general or not, if Wild can always compete or if that was just a one-time occurrence. I wouldn't be able to say yet. Let's buy these. Eevee doesn't cost me anything yet, so let's also buy Eevee. I want to do something else that isn't water for once, but we'll have to see what we are given. I would like this game to be the fairy game, but you know, considering what I have here, these are not fairy items. Mostly these two are not fairy items. Okay, then maybe. Oh, and then there. Oh, no. The thing is, there is no fossil stone. That's the unfortunate thing here. So I'll be doing a few rolls, like exactly these rolls, and then I'm selling everything that isn't water. Playing this guy here. Infinite mana generation. Squirtle, Poliwag, Squirtle evolves. And then let's level up, play this. And try to get an early chain win to compensate for the fact that I rolled so much. Okay. Grass 5, this guy has 0 money. I mean, it was grass 3 with bugs. That's one of the Q-combs that I would deem stronger than water. Then of course I will take the AP. This guy I will play instead of Azurill, because Azurill is weak. But I would grade Poliwhirl evolved being stronger than only aquatic. This is obviously going for you. Absolutely obviously. I guess I can probably also feed Mudkip some items, but I don't think it's needed. I could make a max revive instantly and give it to Mudkip, but it would be useless. When Mudkip evolves, maybe, if I feel weak. But until then, I don't need it too much. And it sure evolves. Then does the Poliwag. Then there is the Poliwag. That's Poliwag 7. Is this guy going to evolve super early? We'll have to see. So fairies, babies, bugs, elec, fire. There's one other water comp. There is one other water comp. Fine by me. They have the region after all. They have the region after all. Okay. Let's kill all these poison units. Shall we? Boom. Bugs, poison, wild. What is this supposed to be? Anyway, it's weak. Another Poliwag. We have a lot of Poliwags. Let's not roll for it instantly, but it is soon becoming an asset. Since it is soon becoming an asset, let's quickly buy the Corphish, shall we? Oh, I forgot to put on the came. So, quickly. Here you don't see me, here you see me. Okay. And I will fix the lighting quickly after this round. Let me just change my board and I fix the lighting. So what do we fish? What do we fish and what do we get as additional? This guy went AFK on the wrong round, so we lack an uncommon additional. Whatever, this is how it is. What do I want from here? What do I want from here? AD? I don't think so. I think I want Minfu. Okay, let's only buy the Mudkip then. Another Magikarp, that's pretty unfortunate, I'm not playing for this guy. Let's quickly fix the lighting. That's one thing. That's the other one. And that should have you see me better. Okay. I will slightly lack damage as long as this guy doesn't have an AP item. But that's not too worrying. Water still stands strong despite all of this. Another Mudkip. And then I get the Totodile. Okay, let's play Totodile. Here, there, this way, that way, like this. So 5 Mudkips, 8 Poliwags, and not many Wartortles yet, only 3. But we have Aquatic 2 activated. Through this guy, we'll have very soon Water 6. It's okay right now. We are in a good state. We are in a really good state. Okay, I don't have a choice to play some stone this game then. Fine with me. There's this one water portal coming straight towards me. If this guy is the elite guy, I will be stolen that. Okay. They leave me with the water portal. Sweet. So this is the elect guy? No, it's the other fucking water guy. Okay. And then the Keldeo. Keldeo then. So I will post it right here. And then let's level up quickly. So as I said in my guide, Keldeo's best spot is probably this one, and then the Poliwhirl is placed here to avoid getting a big area of effects to hit my team. If I was focused around here or around here. Keldeo in the corner. Keldeo could probably take, could probably take a max revive. I could put the tanky item on this guy. It's still too early. Next turn I get another component, so let's wait for next turn to see what component I get before I do anything crazy with my items. And the fucking wild comp! The fucking wild comp! Out of control at this stage just because this guy doesn't have the AP item yet. Please give me an AP component. That's not what I am looking for at all. All of these are fucking awful items. All of these are fucking awful. Not a single one of these items I want. That sucks. That sucks like hell. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. That's a pretty annoying turn of events. Let's give this guy a max revive. That I can already do. Oh, the other water sucker has got the Phione. Yes. Good luck to you, man. There are AP components. Let's hope that we can catch one. We can. Okay, that's a huge boost. Crocono evolves. Okay. Whatever. And this guy evolves too! Holy! And this guy evolves by fishing! I didn't even notice. That's super good. That is super good indeed. Now then, what do I do with these? What do I do with these? I could probably play AoE attack speed for these 3 fellows. I could. That wouldn't be bad. And that makes this a nice stone. But I don't think... No, that's not too smart. Making an ice stone this game isn't too smart. I need a water stone. Or a psychic stone. A psychic stone would also work. Just because Clamper is available. A psychic stone would also work. Payplip, out of my way. Don't want to see you. Totodile. It's too expensive. However, I get a lot of this dude. Too much to ignore. I mean, it is a good asset once evolved. Know that the shield has been so much buffed. It's expensive, but it should be strong. Okay, can we manage this? I think we can. You'll feel the nerf on those units. He has completely all-in and has been completely obliterated. That's what happens to you when you all-in too soon. When playing flying, you should follow my guidelines. Watch my streams and do as I do. Do not all-in. That serves no purpose. War Turtle. Very neat. Crocono. Also neat. Let's sell all of them. Not that many mudkips. I mean, it's contested by this sucker. Let's see what he has. No, it's not too contested. He doesn't have many. I have a lot more units than he does. Psychic Stone. Yes, so be it. It can be a Psychic Stone, as I said. That's not bothering me too much. Yes, Marshtomp. Indeed. And then 1, Squirtle, fine, 2, 3? No, that was greed. We're soon evolving them. Don't worry. Everything is going to end up fine. What are these guys' defensive stats? Hasn't that many. He hasn't that many stats, so okay. I guess it makes sense to do this, I would say. Somewhat defensive. I need to do something with my components. That's not an ideal outcome, but it's better than nothing. Squirtle, War Turtle, perfect. Let's keep the Ditto, and we'll evolve Mudkip soon. Maybe we'll even evolve Crocono before even being level 7. And that would be absolutely insane. That would be insanity. That will be insanity. Okay, we get the Ditto. Magic resist, tanky stuff, AP stuff. These 4 items are all super good. I would use any of them. I'm probably taking some magic resist. Okay, keep rolling. Where are the mudkips? They are well hidden, the mudkips. Who else could be playing mudkip? I guess this guy has a lot of them. And that's a ground player, right? Yeah, this guy may also have mudkip. Yeah, he has. That's why mudkip is so hard to roll for. Then let's just level up. We'll fish mudkips, if there are any left in the pool. We'll fish mudkips. Let's focus on this Totodile guy. And let's keep the Ditto for mudkip then, if everyone is playing this. I mean, this guy is almost out of the game. So let's just wait expectantly until he gets crushed. And I will gladly take his mudkips when he's out of my face. This fucker. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Oshawott. Boom. And Feraligatr has just evolved. Just like that. Just like that. Imagine we have Feraligatr so early. Stage 18. That's insane. That is insane. And then the other water guy. Just as always, you contest me on my comp. Let's see if you can do better than me. Guess that you can't. And that you are being rude. Going out of your way and out of your natural place. By the way, look at how I do not have a water region. Again. I never have the water region, it seems. I'm always getting trolled by the regions. Always getting trolled. But no worries. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. Doesn't make me change the way I play. If I can get a water stone, that's a lot better. That's a lot better than a Psychic Stone in this situation. Attack speed. Sorry. I just understand that I need to make a choice, Scarf, and that fucking sucks. Oh no, the water guy will steal me the portal. The water girl steals me the portal, then I don't get anything. Fuck my life, man. Sometimes this game, we are 2 water players with several levels of water synergy activated. And I need sheer luck to get what I am looking for. But since sheer luck I have, then it's fine. Let's look at this sucker. He has the same unit as me. Meh. Fuck you, piece of garbage. Get out of my sight. Go to the loser's realm. Good luck falling towards the loser's realm. Level 8, I'll slightly roll for Clamperl. I don't think I'm playing Feebas ever. Could instantly be selling this guy. I don't understand why this one sells for 1 gold when Wishy-Washy sells for 0. Wishy-Washy selling for 0 makes no sense to me. Okay, we're killing this guy. Slowly, because it has so much regen, but we're killing this guy. Matthews. This guy doesn't lose. I will gladly see him lose. Twice more. Twice more. Let's activate Water 8 and Field 3. And then my next unit has to be Clamper. You can't be here. Out of my way. Out of my sight. Don't want to see you. What is this guy playing for? Hasn't evolved any of these. This comp is so much weaker than mine. It is just so much weaker than mine. He's already level 9 though. He has Wind, which in this situation makes sense. It would make sense that he all-ins. Feraligatr making a show. With this flying unit resurrecting, they are getting annoying. But I didn't resurrect yet, so Keldeo will of course win this. What do I want from all of this? Several of these items are super interesting. I guess then, if nobody takes the Wonder Box, I will take it for myself. If it's given for free, I'll seize the opportunity. Don't see why I wouldn't. That's for Feraligatr. That is for Feraligatr, of course. I'll go level 9 before I do anything else. Activating Water 9 should be my priority. It should. Clamper has everything that I need. Its synergy fits perfectly with my comp. Okay, Sun Lemming has a Wind. It's Water 9 activated, so it generates a lot more mana than I do, which means that this is maybe the one round he can beat me. Once I myself reach Water 9, he can't beat me anymore, but this very specific round, maybe he can. Or maybe he can't. Oh yes, he can. This is the one round he can beat me. Later he just can't, but this one round he can beat me. This is the only round you will beat me. Profit. Profit, man. Feels nice to be you right now. It will feel a lot less nice in like 2 to 3 turns. Next time we meet, I also have Water 9 activated and you get obliterated. Matter of fact. This guy under Water 9 is unkillable by his comp, I'm afraid. And then there's the monsters. Can they get out of control? I don't think they can. Nope, they can't get out of control. There's a weird feeling to the monster comp. The monster comp can either get completely out of control or just completely fails at doing their job. Depends on if the right monster gets several kills in a row. If not, then the comp completely falls apart. Quite interesting. Maybe I replace Marshtomp with Sobel. That wouldn't be too bad. What do we get? Waterstone. Waterstone, Razor Claw. It's Waterstone. And I have a very specific unit that I want to give that to. Let's level up. There's a very specific unit that I want to give that to. Let's see if we can get one of it. Okay then, let's pick the Sobel. Let's pick the Sobel then. Wishy-washy. The rolls aren't being nice to me. The rolls are not being nice to me. I need to position better. If I position better, I can beat this guy, but right now, like, this guy just one-shot my entire comp with one spell. What do I need out of all of this? I guess I will need... All of this sucks, by the way. Let's take this. All of these items suck. Yes, that's what I wanted. Getting rid of that. Evolving this dude. Playing this. Come on, can you... Thank you. And this as a support. Then we just spread the comp. We just spread the comp. Like this. This guy over here. And then not everyone dies in a single cast. And that in itself should help me win these rounds. Yes, indeed. If this guy doesn't one-shot the comp, then I'm good to go. Naturally. And I don't need Clamper anymore. This guy will probably be adapting. Let's position over here. Let's swap these two. He's checking on me to see how I position, so let's just swap and re-swap and fuck this guy. And I'll position randomly so we cannot predict anything. I'll position my carries randomly at the end so we cannot foresee what I'm doing. In these situations, random is the best thing you can do. Everyone is equal towards random. Boom, I swap them and then I put them together. Unexpectedly, I put them together. Does it work out? Looks like it does. Oh, so when you evolve this guy on the bench, it becomes Gorbis. Okay. Even though it shows Untail. And just like that, water! Water, pretty terrifying. But I evolved my dudes and he didn't. Stuffing this guy. I don't think he needs 2 AP items. The fact that he has 2 AP items probably means it one-shots twice my entire team, but that's useless. You don't need to one-shot it once. This item would be so much better on something else. Like even on this dude. But anyway, Any ducking way. Comp look nice. Keldeo ain't the best water dude, but it is there. +1, so be it. Do I need more? Of course I would rather get more, but +1 is already good. Even though I feel like I need to fight for my win a lot more than even in some ranked. I'll wait 1 minute until this is out. So these players haven't been playing much. I've already checked what they were playing and I do not see water in there. There are not that many water players among the top. This guy has tried though. He has tried and he has spammed. I mean, Mudskips has always been this kind of player, playing whatever is broken. When it's Amorphous, he plays Amorphous. When it's water, he plays water. Like, it is a meta sucker. He takes the meta, put it deep into his throat, and I will not describe what he does with it, but you get the picture. You get the picture. Okay, where's the ranked? It's down there. Let's join it. Let's join the ranked. Just to make sure this is a quality game. And we play versus Fearsome Girl. That's an hilarious way to name yourselves. Fearsome Girl. I can think of a few people I know that this name will actually perfectly fit. Oh man, some girls, when they get crazy, they can become fearsome. Holy fucking hell. Do not anger a girl. An anger girl can look either completely ridiculous or absolutely terrifying. Or be sure when you anger a girl that it's one that looks ridiculous before you do so. Otherwise, you're in for some nightmares. Whatever. These are low elo bottom feeders. They are what I would call the ranked bottom feeders. Ranked high enough to be able to ranked, but still not that amazing elo. So they do not bring you much. This is maybe a +2 game if I play with these fellows, rather than a +4. Oh, that's the ultimate bottom feeder. Heitzer 7, the ultimate ranked bottom feeder. Tyson! I've played against Tyson yesterday. He's fallen off. I think he was better ranked yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was 1280. Nimbus. There's a lot of great bowlers with 1100 elo. There's a lot of great bowlers in this game. Nice to see. Nice to see that. This means that the middle of the pack is getting quite competed for. Before you got 1100, you do not really feel like it is anything, because people were either way above you or way below you. No, the little variations actually mean something. The small variation actually means something. Oh, it's Drippy Kira! That's a fun name to have, a fun way to have renamed you. However, it seems that this guy has the bug. No, Drippy Kira! He has the bug. So unfortunate. Sison or Drippy? Who's getting the spot? Sison is bugged too. No! They are both bugged. And Minoe, okay, this is a low elo ranked game then. So if you do not know this bug, some lobbies you are supposed to automatically connect and get instantly ready, and for some reason sometimes you do not get ready, and then you can't get ready ever and you are kicked after a few seconds. Nobody knows where this comes from or how to solve it, it just randomly comes and go. Sometimes clearing your cache is enough. But I do not like to clear my cache too much. There are things in my cache that are actually useful and that I would like to keep. So clearing my cache when I can solve my issues. Otherwise, I would rather keep my cache. Okay. Let's take all of those and play whatever. Also, while the game starts, let me tell you a short story. I've been trying for the first time to talk to an AI bot, like a really good one of the best one out there yet. I think it's called Mistral. It somewhat outperforms ChatGPT even in its best version. It's like an absolutely awesome model, and I've been trying to test for the limits of the model, like many people do every day. It's super interesting to check out for the limits of such a thing. And let me quickly just... So of course, because it's so powerful, it has to be somewhat censored, you know? As to not be dragged towards some sensitive topics, which is perfectly fair. However, these models are known for, if you are smart enough, you are able to drag them towards talking about something they should theoretically not be talking about. And one of these aspects that I managed to drag the AI towards yesterday was, I think that's what they should technically... Wait a minute, let me just quickly pick something. I'll pick a magnet there. This may be the fairy game, although it may also just be the water. But whatever. I asked the first thing I asked the model is, what are the topics that you do not want to talk about? And one of them was graphic depiction of violence, abuse, or traumatic events. They do not want to talk about these topics, which is completely fine. It's absolutely logic. And then I decided to tell them that I would like to write a story about a post-apocalyptic world. In this post-apocalyptic world, I set up a city with corrupted elites, and then there's a whole underground system that I call the Underdark, in which people that step in the wrong place at the wrong time are actually captured, enslaved, and served under the cruelest masters. That's the the base topic, and that's perfectly fine for a story. It's completely okay. And then I started to ask the model more specifically about the whereabouts of this place. I asked him to name and describe a few places, like a horrible prison in which the most resistant slaves are being broken under the cruelest of conditions, a place where the more favored slaves are kept like in a false luxury, but they are only being mentally manipulated to not try to escape too much, and things like that, you know. An underground laboratory that actually does absolutely awful experiments that would never be allowed on the surface, that I didn't describe, but then I asked the model to describe them, and it was quite graphic. And once I did that, I also asked the model to describe and memorize how would you say that? What? Wait a minute, just checking my item. Not opening that, or do I? Maybe I opened that. I also asked the model to describe me and name me the name of basically the freedom fighter, a group of persons that are actually fighting against the system and actively fighting against the gangs and everyone else in the said Underdark. And then, once all of this was set up, I asked the model to write me the story of a girl, 12 years old, I insisted, 12 years old, that plays hide and seek, and unfortunately ends up finding one of the secret passages to the Underdark. And I just asked the model, what happens to her? And let me tell you that I was expecting a lot of things, but the model actually gave her quite a gruesome fate, and that was somewhat unexpected. I was thinking the model, considering the age and the fact that it is supposed to not depict graphically abuse, traumatic events, and such, would actually spare the little girl. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. Because I had written it as a story, implemented in the AI's mind, that all of this setup had been created by it. Like, I didn't name any of the places. I made the AI create the world, and since it was the AI world, it seems like did find it okay graphically, okay cruelty wise, and it was perfectly okay to give a gruesome fate to this poor 12-year-old girl. Also, it specifically refused to talk about sexual slavery when I tried, which is perfectly fine. It's exactly what the model should be doing. However, when I didn't ask it and didn't specifically talk about sexual things, it did not have any problem to suggest the likes of sexual abuse in its writing. Like, you could very much depict that there was like underlining of sexual abuse in what it was actually describing. So censorship has been extremely easy to go through. I've been able to do this in like an hour or so, and this is one of the most advanced models quite yet. So, and a very interesting experiment indeed. But it just goes to show that this kind of tool is to be manipulated with precautions. It's to be manipulated with precautions.
Tiens, on vient de trouver Merlino dans le jardin.
Ah bah bravo.
Je venais voir si c'était pas par là qu'il s'était sauvé. Avec papa en panique là.
Yeah, sorry, that was pretty important. So yeah, use it at your own. Be careful with what you do with the new tools that we do not master quite yet. you can be led to talk about pretty sensitive topics. And if you're slightly more sensible than I am, I could see why you wouldn't want the AI to talk to you about these kind of things. That would only make sense. That would only make sense. And to me, that's okay to talk about these topics. I mean, that's just the reality of what the world is today. We are to face these tools, we are to be using them, and people should be aware of what awaits them while playing with that stuff. And that not everything will be nice, not everything will be funny. Let me take this. Okay, I think I have rolled enough. Let's position this way. So sorry if I have shocked any of you. That was obviously not the main objective. That was obviously not the main objective, but it was like disappointingly easy to just go through the censorship. Super fucking easy. And even though when I asked specifically the model why he does not want to talk about, it tells me very specifically the guidelines that have been given to it. And these guidelines aren't followed too well. These guidelines aren't followed too well. But I remember someone that has been turning around the point and ended up able to make the AI talk about how it would create a bomb. Like making a tutorial to create an artificial bomb. Something that it should absolutely never be talking about. And that's probably even more dangerous than the sensitive topics. A sensitive topic can be traumatic to people. Telling someone how to make a bomb can literally lead to a mass killing. So, you know, like there is some scale to what should and shouldn't be possible. And I think making a bomb is definitely above what should absolutely never be talked about. But anyway, I love AI. That's a topic that I'm absolutely passionate about. I don't know yet if this will be a good thing for society or not. It may very well be, it may very well not be. But it exists, it's right there, and it's so interesting. I am uncontested on water, it seems. I am uncontested on water. This looks like a good game. And I could manage a perfect chain lose. So let's see if chain losing actually hurts my mid game or not. Why is this guy playing Mudkip with Delibird? What is Fearsome Girl doing? What is Fearsome Girl doing? Why is she playing Mudkip? Makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I think I want Rubbish, right? I probably want Rubbish. And then I'll make X-Rays plus Mana Scarf and give this to any unit that I want to spam. For the time being it will be you, but I will eventually get a better carry. And look at this, not a single water additional. People have been avoiding water additional like they're pest. Pesky suckers. If you think that will stop you from losing, let me tell you that won't. I will beat you senseless the same way. You won't avoid losing to me, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that I will beat you senseless nonetheless. I don't care. What do I want from all of this? AP, Mana. Magic resist. All of them are pretty good. Let's take the AP. Squirtle. Nice. Another Piplup. What would I rather play? Lotad or Horsey? That's not easy to say. That is not easy to say. Can I see what's available with water? I can't seem to be able to see the units. Whatever. Let's not see the units then. That's pretty problematic. Like, I know the game well enough to not be too disturbed, but any new players will actually be super hurt by something like this. And the monster became out of control. Fucking Lurker. Fucking Lurker. No. War Turtles, yes, indeed. Give me that. Soon to evolve. All of them are soon to evolve. Do I play the spell crit? I think that's underwhelming. And this guy already one-shots, theoretically. Okay, bugs. Boom, are they lined up? They are quite lined up, but not enough. Why did it not cast? Who silenced me? Oh, Armaldo silences me. Okay. Armaldo silences. Becomes quite a useful thing to do. That's troublesome. No. Let's keep our priorities. Piplup, yes, indeed. Mudkip. Poliwag. Empoleon. That one is nice. Another Poliwag. Can do one last roll. Okay. They are soon to evolve. Definitely would need them. It's absolutely insane that there's not a single water additional available. There's so many of them. People have been avoiding them so much. Such suckers. Such suckers, man. Trying to beat me out at my own game. Politoed! Yes! Indeed. I can roll a slight bit more, just because I'm already close to... And War Turtle, perfect. Let's now slowly level up, I think. Let's slowly level up. This is a water stone, so I can get Psychic too. Nimbus ain't the last for no reason. Although he seems like he high rolled, He high rolled he high rolled the spell onto this guy. He high rolled the fucking 300, which I hate. The design of this spell fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks. The design is awful. Completely unfair. You can randomly high roll a super good shot. That is not something that should be happening. Sell this to this dude. We'll give these items to this boy. We give the items to this boy. Design of the spell is so fucking awful. He's last because he always loses rounds because his unique sucks, but sometimes he wins completely randomly because he high rolls. And that's just absolutely unbalanced. And right there, oh, he also fucking wins. But this guy looks like it was not even trying to hit. It wasn't even trying to hit. What happened? Did he high roll again? No, no it didn't. Not this time. What do I want? I guess the crits. I think I want the crits here. Let's play the crits. The Waterstone I could give to an ice unit, or I could give to a psychic unit. But not that many comps are AP oriented in this game. This is a very physical game, a lot more than what it should be. Low ranked bottom feeders. That's probably the reason why, you know? Low ranked bottom feeders. I do not have many items for my tank. So let's give Lepras a wonder box. Lepras having a wonder box will help me. That's for sure. Dark comps. Dark comps, we do beat them. We do beat them. Is this guy losing? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This guy low rolled the spell and then he loses. See why I do not like it? Do you start to get it now? It feels absolutely awful to miss the spell. It feels absolutely awful to miss the spell and then have your round completely ruined. Let's activate Aquatic 2 for now, shall we? Slowpoke is strong, very strong indeed. But Aquatic 2 is strong also. This guy does not want to die. Please be dead. Holy fuck. What a unit, man. What a unit. This is a hotfix worth. This is hotfix worthy. I'm not gonna lie. This is hotfix worthy. For the time being, let's have ice rather than aquatic. Let's have ice rather than aquatic. Ice 2 is so precious. Like, +2 magic resist on your entire comp is absolutely crazy. On some of these guys, like, this guy has only one, this guy has only one, we triple the magic resist. So they are so much likely to survive a spell that they receive with just Ice 2 activated. It is such a precious thing to have. Such a precious thing to have. Extremely useful. 1, 2, 3. This portal is coming near me. Let me quickly get it. Has everyone gotten their hands on what they wanted? Yeah, Usman Manan got the perfect portal for him. And we get the Volcanion. Fine by me. It's exactly what I would have wanted. It may be the best one we could have gotten. Let's spend 20 golds. We lacked backline, and we just got backline. We got exactly what we wanted. That's super precious. That is super precious. So now we are trying to attain level 9. I don't think we're playing Psychic. Ice is better. Ice is better straight up. I'm maybe playing Oshawott then. Okay, we can tear through this grass comp. There's no way it beats us anymore. Absolutely not. We tear through this water comp. Unless Solozis. If Solozis evolves, then I may be playing Psychic 2. If Solozis evolves. Let's see whether we evolve Solozis or an ice unit before. Because Solozis is just that strong. It's an extremely strong unit. Once evolved, the spell is 15 PP burn, 150 damage. That's absolutely insane. Okay, let's be tearing through them. And yeah, the guy that beat us before can't beat us anymore. We have the rain activated, and the rain helps a lot. If we're being real, the rain helps a lot. Water 8 is already a spike compared to Water 7. Another Psychic Stone. Did this guy want to see if it will deny me something, taking this item? How much of a natural can you be? How much of a natural can you be? Man. So rude. Honestly. Politoad would also use this item quite well, but I think that's overkill. With Politoad we could do some kind of Soundpocalypse. But I don't think that is what we are looking for. I don't need a Soundpocalypse if Volcanion one-shots the entire enemy team in 2 spells that he can cast quickly. This generates more PP over the entire team, but this generates more PP over specifically Volcanion, and I think it's more important to have specifically Volcanion cast rather than the other units. There's a monster getting out of control here, but we could manage before, and Skrelper can't beat me anymore. Just like that. Also looks like the Delibirds have lost. There were 2 of them, and that's the 2 last spots. Like, I mean, no, Delibir's ability is fine. There's no issue with Delibird, it's okay. Can I raise my doubts? Oh, server's down! No, my game. Well, this is where we end. I'll see you later. Bye, people. Fuck Aeris and fuck the berry tree. No!